Hey ladies and gents, it's your girl Karma Johnson back again with another tutorial. But first and foremost, I want to thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. And if you're a new viewer, thank you for tuning into my channel. And don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell at the bottom right or left corner of this video, so you'll be alerted every time I upload a new sleigh. Now this look is actually a recreation. It was originated by the beautiful Being Bria. There it is right there. Yes, honey. Okay. All right, and that's her name at the top. I don't know if it's to your right or left, but you see it after the picture. That's her Instagram information if you want to go and see more looks. All right. And if you're interested in seeing how I achieved this look, let's get into this sleigh. Peace. Okay, ladies, so today this video is going to be a little different. I'm going to prep my skin on camera, then I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera, hop back on, and we'll continue with the look. Okay, so to prep my skin for foundation, I start off with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. This is basically a skin rejuvenator. It's very good for dull and dry skin. And I'm going to apply that to my face by spraying it in a circular motion to make sure I get every part of my face. Then I'm going to go in with my Rose Hip Face Oil by Derme. And I'm going to apply this to my T-zone area. And then I'm going to spread it all over my face. So I use the oil to penetrate my skin and hydrate what's underneath. And then I go in with a moisturizer for the surface. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Pond's facial moisturizer and I'm going to spread that all over my face. Okay, and that Badescu spray, you guys can use that as a setting spray as well. I really love that spray. All right, and by the magic of editing, my eyebrows are done and one of my eyes are done. So let's get into the look. All right, so I'm going to be using my Wet n Mild Temporary Solutions palette, and I'm also going to be using my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. And I'm going to start with this BH Cosmetics blending brush, and I'm going to go into the color Coconut Cream in the Chocolate Bar palette. And this color I'm going to use as my transition color. And I'm applying that using back and forth windshield wiper motions. Then I'm going into the color Peanut Butter with that same blending brush. And I'm going to put that in my crease and right beneath my transition. Now I'm taking this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush and I'm going into the color Truffled in the Chocolate Bar palette. And I'm going to use this in my crease as well. Applying it the same way, back and forth windshield wiper motions. Now I'm taking this tapered blending brush and I'm going to go into that black color in the Chocolate Bar palette. And I'm going to apply that to my crease. Looks like I used a little too much, but don't worry, it'll get blended. All right, now I'm taking that same Anastasia Beverly Hills brush and I'm going back into the peanut butter color and I'm going to use that to help blend out the black. And now I'm using the white from the Wet n Wild palette to highlight my brow bone. And then I'm going to go back with that Anastasia Beverly Hills brush and I'm going to blend those colors out. Okay, then I'm taking this Q-tip and my micellar cleansing water and I'm going to clean my lid with that. It looks like I'm prepping for a cut crease, but this is not going to be a cut crease. I just need this area clean for my shadows. Then I'm taking this Urban Decay eye primer potion. I'm going to use that on my lid. With this primer, you only need a little. It goes a long way. And the primer is the bomb. Alright, so now I'm taking this sponge applicator. This is what I'm using to apply my eyeshadow. And I'm going to start with the yellow color in the Wet n Wild palette. And I'm going to apply that to the middle of my lid. And I start with the middle color so I can, just to make sure that the colors are applied even and straight. All right, then I'm going in with that green and I'm applying that on the inner corner of my eyes. Please don't sleep or laugh at these sponge applicators because they really do the job when you want to pack your eyeshadow on and get the most opaque appearance. Trust me on this. All right, and then I'm taking that red color and I'm putting that on the outer corner. Sorry, ladies, when I hear dog pound, I just lose myself. Then I'm going to take my NYC liquid liner and I'm going to draw 2 diagonal lines on my lid, basically making partitions to separate the colors so they won't bleed into each other, I guess. And now I'm using this angled eyeliner brush and I'm going to go into that black in the chocolate bar palette and I'm going to trace my crease. Alright, now I'm going back into the color Truffled with the ABH brush, and I'm going to use that to do some more blending in my transition area. Okay, and now I'm just doing my wing liner with my NYC liquid liner, and then I'm applying mascara to prime my eyes for, to prime my lashes for my falsies. Okay, then I'm taking this flat eyeliner brush and I'm going to go into the black in the chocolate bar palette and I'm going to apply that to my lash line. Okay, and my eyes are pretty much 90% done, so all I have to do is add lashes and smoke out my lash line, but I'm going to do that after I do my face. Okay, so we're going to start with the NYX pore filler to prime my face, and I'm going to apply that to my T-zone area, which is under my eyes, my forehead, my chin, my cupid's bow, and the bridge of my nose. These are the areas where my pores appear to be larger. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my NYX Angelville primer, and I'm going to apply that primer in the areas that I didn't add the pore filler. Okay, and then I'm just going to let that dry for a minute. Always let your primer dry at least 1 minute before you move on to the next step. All right, then I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match Lumi highlighter and I'm going to apply that to my T-zone area, which is under my eye, my forehead, nose, and my chin. And then I'm going to use this oval brush to blend that out. And I'm not blending this all over my face. I'm just blending it out in the areas I applied it in, which are the areas that are going to glow when the sun hits my face. Okay, this is going to give me a nice natural glow underneath my mascara, underneath my foundation. Then I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit and I'm going to use this Wet n Wild foundation brush, which is a bullshit ass brush, but we'll talk about that later. And I'm going to go into the peach corrector color in the ABH kit, and I'm going to use that to color correct around my mouth and under my eyes where I have hyperpigmentation. It's a little darker in those areas. And then I'm going to blend that out using my micro beauty sponge. Now I'm taking my Burt's Bees Goodness Glows foundation. And Lord, this is my first time using this foundation, and I can already see that it's too light. So I'm going to have to mix it with a darker foundation to get my shade, and that should get me together. So I'm going to take about 2 to 3 pumps of each shade, and I'm going to pump that on the back of my hand, and I'm going to mix it in together and take my small flat foundation brush, and that's what I'm going to use to apply the foundation to my face. And then I'm going to take my flat top blender brush, and this is what I'm going to use to blend my foundation into the lower part of my face. And then I'm going to take my small flat foundation brush, and that's what I'm going to use to blend the foundation in the top portion of my face. And like I always say, I always use a smaller brush for precision, so I won't mess up um, my eyebrows and my eyeshadow. All right, then I'm just going to take my damp beauty sponge to press everything into my skin to get a more natural look. And then I'm going back into my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm going to use this e.l.f.'s contouring brush, and I'm going to use that light brown in the middle, and this is what I'm going to use to contour my cheeks and my forehead. Okay, and then I'm going to take this angled contouring brush, and I'm going to use that to contour my nose by drawing a line down each side of my nose and the tip of my nose. And then I'm going to take this e.l.f. stippling brush, and I'm going to use that to blend the harsh lines from my contour. All right, and then I'm just taking my micro beauty sponge, and I'm using that to blend out my nose contour. Now I'm taking this angled blush brush, and I'm going to go into my Black Radiance pressed powder, and I'm going to use that to set my contour. All right, then I'm taking this concealer. I'm not going to advertise the name. If you could read it, that's fine. But this concealer is too light because it was given to me, but I like the consistency of it and I like the texture, so I make it work by adding my Maybelline Master Conceal in Dark with it, and I use that to highlight my T-zone area. All right, and I'm just applying that under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my forehead. Okay, and then I put the Master Concealer, which is the dark concealer by Maybelline, on the top. All right, and then I'm just going to use my damp beauty sponge to blend out the concealer. Okay, so I'm blending everywhere I applied the concealer on my face. All right, now I'm going to use my Sasha Buttercup setting powder. I'm going to take my damp beauty sponge, and I'm going to set my concealer with that. Okay, I don't bake because my face is too dry, so I just use the sponge to press the powder into my skin everywhere where I put the concealer. And then I'm going to take my Fit Me pressed powder, and I'm going to use this powder brush, and I'm just going to dab that on my highlight just to make it look a little darker. It's kind of too light a little bit, look like I'm glowing too much. Then I'm taking this blending brush, and I'm going to go into this light brown color in this Ruby Kisses powder contour kit, and I'm going to use that to set the contour on my nose and do some more blending. Okay, so I'm just setting the lines on the side of my nose and underneath my nose. Then I'm taking this fluffy brush, and I'm going to go back into that Ruby Kisses palette, the light brown, and I'm going to use that to diffuse the harsh lines from my highlight and contour. All right, now I'm just taking my fluffy powder brush to do some more blending on those harsh lines. All right, then I'm going to take this e.l.f.'s Precision brush, and I'm going to go back into the color Peanut Butter, and I'm going to use that to smoke out my bottom lash line where I applied that black color. And then I'm taking my Makeup Forever Fist and Mist spray, and I'm going to spray that all over my face and let it dry for about 10 seconds. And then I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Fergie highlighter, and I'm going to apply that to the highest point of my cheeks. I really love this highlighter because it gives me a nice, subtle, natural glow. Like, I don't look like the Tin Man when I use this highlighter. And I apply that to my T-zone area, everywhere where I highlighted my face. Okay, and then I just use my finger to add a little bit to the tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow as well. Gotta have that glow. Let your soul glow. All right, and now I'm just doing some more blending with my fluffy powder brush. And now I'm using these lashes. I forgot where I got them from, so I don't know. But you guys know I never go dramatic on my lashes when I have a bold eye. Okay, so I'm just applying those lashes to my eyes. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to take this pencil brush and I'm going to go back into that white color in the Wet n Wild palette, and I'm going to apply that to my inner tear ducts and blend that out. And then I'm going into this Makeup Forever Artist Rouge lip palette. I'm going to use that red there, and I'm going to use this flat lip brush to apply the red onto my lips. This is a really nice red. Then I'm taking this NYX eyeshadow, and I'm going to take that same flat lip brush, and I'm going to make this lipstick look a little more matte by applying the red. All right, and my face is pretty much finished. I'm going to try to straighten these edges or something and come back with the finished look. And this is the finished look, ladies. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with a friend. And until we meet again, peace, love, and blessings to you all. Bye now.